Manchester United 1-1 Liverpool. Zlatan Ibrahimovic saves Red Devils at Old Trafford. 5 things we learned. Ibrahimovic levels late as Man United salvage a point in draw with Liverpool. Manchester, England. 3 thoughts from Manchester United 1-1 Liverpool at Old Trafford in the Premier League. 1. Ibrahimovic comes to Man United's rescue. Not for the first time, Manchester United can be grateful to Zlatan Ibrahimovic. His 13th goal in as many games spared them defeat in the match they least like to lose. Liverpool arrived at Old Trafford under strengthened underdogs, but they were 6 minutes from a memorable, meaningful win. Then Antonio Valencia crossed, Ibrahimovic stooped to head in and Liverpool's resistance did not bring them the prize they wanted, victory. Jose Mourinho may merit credit, too. He had tinkered with his team in a bid to bring them back into the game. First Wayne Rooney came on, then Marouane Fellaini. The captain could not get his record-breaking 250th goal for the club, nor the man with the new contract his second strike in a week. But when Rooney crossed, Fellaini hit the post and, in the ensuing mayhem, Ibrahimovic. So United salvaged something, while their run of victories ended at 9. This was an imperfect 10th game since the draw at Everton. They failed to gel in a poor first-half display when Jurgen Klopp's ploy of playing with a midfield diamond worked. And, once again, profligacy was a problem. United are the lowest scorers of the top 6 and they were wasteful. Henrik Mkhitaryan and Paul Pogba were particularly culpable, yet in the end, Liverpool may rue the inability of Roberto Firmino and Jorginho Wijnaldum to give them the cushion of a 2-goal lead. As it is, Liverpool emerged with pride very much intact along with their unbeaten record against the top 6 this season. Yet they are winless in 2017 and, after performing with such intelligence and defending with such determination, that must be a frustration. 2. Pogba fails to live up to superstar billing. Pogba has long been compared to Patrick Vieira and Zinedine Zidane. From Mourinho, however, likening him to Frank Lampard appeared the ultimate accolade. Lampard was the master of efficiency in Mourinho's productive, proficient first Chelsea side. Pogba, like the England international a dozen years ago, had been afforded a roaming brief on the left of a midfield trio. The Frenchman said Mourinho had liberated him. As the world's most expensive player, Pogba is expected to exert an impact in major matches. As the new Lampard, the pressure to make his mark increased. In the space of 7 damaging minutes, Pogba's presence was felt in either box, just not the way he and United would have liked. First he made the Lampard-esque run into the Liverpool box to meet Mkhitaryan's defense-splitting pass. The goal gaped, but Pogba missed the target, guiding his shot wide. Then, some 80 yards away, Dejan Lovren escaped Pogba's attentions as Milner curled in a corner. The Frenchman lost his bearings, turning around in a circle, jumping and reaching up into the Old Trafford sky. He handled. Michael Oliver spotted it and Milner scored from the spot. It showed a surprise shortcoming in Pogba's game. He looked utterly unable to track Lovren on set pieces. And, after a 2-month spell when he has been excellent, the first half represented one of Pogba's worst as a United player. He spent the second 45 minutes in search of redemption, hammering a shot wide when he went for the spectacular, but he scarcely improved. There is something hubristic about his failures, especially when his face was appearing as an emoji on the Old Trafford advertising hoardings. Bill someone as a superstar and it helps when they play like one. On this occasion, Pogba certainly didn't. Paul Pogba's handball earned Liverpool a 27th minute penalty and a first-half lead against Manchester United at Old Trafford. 3. Liverpool's makeshift defense impresses. Liverpool were 6 minutes from a clean sheet at Old Trafford. It would have represented some feat when they were stripped of half of their first-choice back four and with a goalkeeper who lost his place earlier in the season. They were doubly unfortunate before kickoff. It was announced, 75 minutes before kickoff, that Joel Matip was withdrawn from consideration by Liverpool. FIFA had failed to give clearance during the African Nations Cup even though the Cameroon international retired from international football in 2015 and they have had a month to provide a definitive ruling. It is a shambolic situation from world football's governing body, a basic failure of competence in an inability to rule whether a footballer is eligible or not. It is not just Liverpool who are affected. West Bromwich Albion were unable to pick Alan Nyom against Tottenham on Saturday, but they may be the highest profile victims of a paralysis. His deputy, Ragnar Klavan, had cost Liverpool a goal at Southampton in the EFL Cup semi-final, but he was altogether sounder at Old Trafford. Meanwhile, Nathaniel Klein's absence with a rib injury meant there was a maiden league start for 18-year-old Trent Alexander-Arnold. He had impressed in autumn EFL Cup ties, but this represented a different level of pressure. Good and exciting, was Klopp's pre-match description, his positivity perhaps the best way of approaching such a nerve-wracking experience. It seemed to help. The newcomer showed the confidence to get into the United box and attempt a shot. He approached the biggest game of his life with relish. He competed valiantly against Anthony Martial, with the sole real blemish on his performance coming when he was caught in possession by the Frenchman. He released Mkhitaryan, who should have scored. Liverpool have made costly errors at the back at times this season. Another was threatened when Lovren applied insufficient power to a pass back, Simon Mignolet directing a clearance straight at Ibrahimovic and being relieved to see the rebound land on the roof of the net. But thereafter the goalkeeper was excellent. He saved well from Ibrahimovic and made a superior stop to keep out Mkhitaryan's shot. Oft criticized, Mignolet was terrific, justifying Klopp's decision to prefer him to Loris Karius. Yet even he was left flailing at thin air when, after Fellaini hit the post, Ibrahimovic headed in.